Alright guys, we are starting at 192.6 and we'll see how we go. Come along for the ride. What is going on, guys? We are in the laundry room. We have the tripod going on because it's check-in day. So we're gonna do a quick check-in, take some quick photos, progress photos, send those off to my coach, then we're gonna go eat some breakfast. What's going on, guys? Just on the Beamer. Yeah, it's been a busy morning. Gonna head to the gym now. It's meat rocket day. My back is a little bit jacked up from sitting in the car doing the 9-hour road trip to Canmore one way. So I'm gonna kind of fix up the back on my leg day. We'll get to it. It's been a busy morning. It was check-in day as well, so I'm gonna be sharing some of that check-in. I'm not sure because I wasn't tracking my diet the way like exact when I was in Canmore. There were a lot of meals, at least probably a meal a day or a little more that was guesstimated. I've been doing it a long time, so I can guesstimate pretty good. And I can't really tell based on my photos if I took a step back or not in terms of body composition. So it really can't be that bad if I can't tell. My body weight on average went up 1 pound on average, 1 pound over the course of this last week from the previous week. So, I mean, let's be real. No harm done. I think in terms of body comp though, I did probably take a step back, but anyways, we're back this week, full steam, 8 weeks until a photo shoot that I'm kind of getting ready for. So, and then a few films along the way. So yeah, it'll be good. Stick around. We're gonna head to the gym after we get off the Beamer. 22 more seconds left on the Beamer, and we're out of here. Yeah.
So what is going on, guys? It is Meat Rocket Day, and this is actually hypertrophy day. It's calling for 5 sets of 10 on everything, and being that it's 5 sets of 10, it's a hypertrophy day. We're going to be kind of going for there'll be some drop sets, maybe some supersets. Not huge on supersets. Drop sets, big fan though. I can explain why another day. But anyways, on the hypertrophy days, my starting movement are dumbbell Bulgarian split squats for a number of reasons. Also, my back is wrecked because I went to Canmore over the long weekend to see my new nephew, see my brother, my sister-in-law. And the car ride's about 9 hours one way, and then came back 9 hours yesterday. So my low back is wrecked. There's a kind of an old injury on the right side that comes back for various reasons. Usually just kind of stress related, or sometimes sitting in the car or just in a seated position for too long in a car on an airplane. So Bulgarian split squats, guys, fix everything, especially low back and hip issues. So I cranked out 5 sets of 10 each leg. So that's 50 reps per leg on the working sets. Was kind of sticking to probably 3, 4, maybe even 5 reps from failure. Probably more like 5 reps from failure. And then I just kind of worked down drop sets. So I did 5 by 10 by a 90-pound dumbbell. And for those of you, let's say in Australia or over in Europe, you're looking at about 45 kilogram dumbbells. And 5 sets of 10 each leg, just working on trying to get blood into the hip, into the low back, trying to fix that up so it goes away. It's like I said, it's an old injury. And then I drop from the 90s and I just work with the 60s all the way down to 20 pounds. And I usually crank it out for about the same as what the working set is. So it would be about 10 reps each leg. Really just focusing on tension in the muscle, full stretch on the bottom, and just kind of making sure that I'm keeping the basically resistance and weight and tension and load where I want it, where it's just primarily in the hips. When I say hips, I mean glutes, glute med, hamstring. You will be getting a lot of quad in these as well. And I like to do it supported because, my ankles are fucked. And I can do them other ways, but stability is everything when it comes to building muscle, guys. So if you can kind of have something to just balance with, not so much hold on to or cheat. You can see I kind of got my fingers on there a little bit. Just to keep position the whole time, because I could bang out worse quality reps, say with no balance, right, without holding on to the squat rack, and people will say, yeah, well, I'm not working my stabilizer muscles when I'm using the rack for balance. You still are. What I'm doing, why I'm doing it, is it's because I'm kind of turning the Bulgarian split squat right now, balancing with the squat rack. I'm kind of turning it into almost like a machine movement, to where you can stabilize against the machine itself. So say like a Smith machine lunge, or just even a leg press, like you can stabilize against the platform and the seat and the handles. So I'm basically just turning the Bulgarian split squat into more of a fixed, more of a machine type movement, to make sure I'm just feeling the tension where I want it, putting the work where I want it. Like I said, the back is wrecked, but we're fixing it. Not too sure what the body composition is like right now. This past week-ish in Canmore, diet was off. I was training in a Tarzan tent of my buddy Scott Edmonds. Friend of my brother's, who let me use his backyard workout tent gym. So that was highly appreciated, but just not to the same, I guess, caliber or volume that I'm used to, which that wasn't a huge deal. Just kind of in combination with kind of tweaking my back, and my diet wasn't tracked as accurately as usual. There's probably at least one meal per day that had to be guesstimated because of various reasons. So we're back now, and diet's back on point, and we're starting kind of an 8-week shred for a photo shoot that's coming up at the end of August, and also a few films. So that's why I'm kind of starting this little bit of a series here, just showing you guys what's going on. So right now we are doing, obviously, a lying leg curl. Slow and controlled, guys. The muscle, the hamstring, is generally strongest in the lengthened position, weakest in the shortest. So you want to spend time at both spectrums. Sometimes you see people just cranking out leg curls. You want to spend time in both lengths of the muscle, in the shortened position and in the lengthened position. And when I say spend time, I just mean a second, half a second, maybe 2 seconds. Do a squeeze. I should be doing a few. I was doing it earlier. You'll probably see another hold here, but you can tell that I'm spending a bit of time there. I'm not just cranking. My body's stabilized against the machine, and we're just really focusing on the hamstrings. Now, this is what I call, I do this on all of my leg day hypertrophy days. Hip thrusts, again, 5 sets of 10. This isn't very heavy. It's only about 210 pounds, not including the machine. I'm not exactly sure what the machine weighs. Probably, I'm not exactly sure, actually. Doesn't matter. So we smashed 5 sets of 10. On each one. So this is what you're seeing right now is drop sets, or bouncing quarters as they call it, because those are 25s on each side, quarters, 25s, quarters on each side. So I just did 4 sets of 10. So you just saw the 5th set right there. And we're just going to work through basically every single plate. We're going to drop set every single plate. And usually I'll try and take it for the same reps as a working set. So again, tons and tons and tons of volume. Not heavy. Really just trying to focus on getting blood into the muscle on these hypertrophy days, and cranking out drop sets. So yeah, guys, when you're doing the hip thrust, you should be, I'm pushing my hands down into that bar that is going across my waist. You always want to make sure your hips are, your chin is tucked to your chest. And you almost want to curl your hips up towards you, into basically flexion, spinal flexion, like you're doing like a low ab crunch. So at the top of every hip thrust, you basically want to tuck your chin and curl your lower abs up like you're doing a crunch for your lower abs. And you'll feel it way more in the glutes, and you'll actually feel it quite a bit in the abdominals as well. And what that does is that helps you get into basically full hip flexion, to where, because a lot of the time when people are doing, it doesn't really matter. A lot of the time when you're doing, when people are doing hip thrusts, they generally probably go too heavy and they don't get full hip extension at the top. So what I'm working on is really trying to get into that end range. That's why the weight is not that heavy, and the drop sets are just to kind of get the blood flow in there. As I said, you can see my legs are shaking. That's not necessarily that the set is so hard. It's more so the nervous system is just kind of like in a little bit of shock right now. So it's shaking a little bit. When I'm done the set, get a little bit of the earthquakes. Again, we're smashing the Bulgarian split squats. We already smashed. If I figured it out, probably somewhere around 300 reps. And then this one, if we're smashing, 5 sets of 10, and then so that's 100 reps, and then that's 50 reps. I was thinking this was single leg. And then, we're drop setting each side. So that's 8 plates. And then we finish with the machine itself. So, you're looking at a lot of reps. Usually I do 10, but I stuck around 5 or 6 reps on these drop sets just because the low back and everything is a little bit iffy. So, and just working through it. Legs are twitching there. This is kind of a little bit of a long video. Usually I'm cranking through these. Usually as soon as I slide a plate off, I'm right back at it, smashing. But someone just walked into the gym there, so I threw up the dubs. But I'm really just, like I said, guys, I'm back, first day back in the gym from road trip, 4 or 5 day road trip. Body's feeling kind of off, feeling kind of flat, kind of small. So that should regulate once I start tracking my diet here, which I started today again. And I should start hopefully filling out again and start kind of looking more like the way I want to be. When I say flat, I just mean kind of a little bit small. It was hard to get a pump. Probably carbohydrates might have been a bit low. Fats might have been a little bit too high. It's not optimal for training, for recovery. On too low carbohydrates, too high of fat. I just wasn't sure what I was eating every single day, so I just honestly guesstimated and did my best, guys. And just kind of cranked these out to finish off. Oh my God. My Lord, I can't wait until masks are no longer mandatory in about 5-6 days from now. It's going to be glorious. Finally, guys, we're moving on to the Paramount Pendulum. I'm going to do an exclusive video on this, explaining this video. Make sure you pull the shorts up to at least 3/4 diaper. You got to get 3/4 diaper on there. Although there were some veins, you could see me touching my leg there. There were some veins coming through that I hadn't really seen. So I don't know what's going on with my body right now. This last week kind of just threw it all over the place. So we're going to see over this week what it does. If I was actually in a deficit or not last week, we'll be able to tell this week, just kind of the way things respond. Again, guys, like I was saying, this is the new Paramount Pendulum squat. This machine is old, from the 90s. Justin restored it and modified it. He made it taller as well for taller people, because Paramount equipment was very small, just generally built smaller. I'm going to do a full in-depth video on this machine, just this machine alone, hopefully in the near future here when I have a bit of free time. I kept the weight very light. Right now, with no weight on it, it starts at 90 pounds. And with my back being kind of weird, and it's still a new machine, only the second time I've really used it. I did put weight on it the first time, 225s on each side, so it would have been about 140 pounds. So felt good. This I just took for about, 15, 16, 20 reps. Just trying to get blood into the muscles, mainly blood in and around my low back and my hip, just to kind of start the recovery healing process on that old injury that just kind of gets angry. So that's what we're doing, guys. This is a beautiful machine. You can kind of see at the bottom, so as I'm going down, right, my back is becoming more parallel with the towards the floor, so you really feel your back and gravity pushing you into that seat, right? So it takes load off of your low back and your knees, in a sense, because as you're going down, your body weight is getting basically becoming in more contact with the pad, because you're almost laying down, or you're becoming closer to like 90 degrees with gravity. So and then at the top, you're more so almost standing up, so that you feel the weight really on your shoulders. So it's a pretty cool machine, because the weight and the strength curve and the load kind of within the seat position itself changes. You're squatting on a pendulum, literally a pendulum. So pretty unique machine. I don't know if there's anyone, if there is another one in the city. I think definitely not a Paramount pendulum squat, that's for sure. And you can see the peg on the opposite side. Just think of it like a seesaw when you're growing up as a kid, and if you put weight on the other side, it can counterbalance and make it even easier if someone's, say, just really starting out and they're just trying to be careful. So anyways, guys, that's it for the training today, and now we're heading into the kitchen.
What's going on, guys? Just back from the gym. Just making some coffee right now. Going to get on the bike, do some cardio. So just finished Meat Rockets day. Back was a bit shitty still, but we got through it. We figured it out. Just smashed a whole bunch of Bulgarian split squats and everything like that. Single leg work is really good when you have a back issue. And it's just a back issue because I was sitting in a car for like 9 hours to go to Canmore to see my nephew, and then just a trip back as well. Just sitting in that position, that 80 degree position, 90 degree position. I'm not used to being bent over. Anyways, so back's a bit weird, but we crushed the leg day anyways. We got it done, we got it figured out. We can do cardio now. Picked up some supplements today. Got some Iso Smooth, purest protein on the market. This is triple chocolate. Got demo day. I take demo day before and after my workouts. Carbohydrate supplement. Got some multiple carbohydrate sources, as well as cinnamon bark, alpha lipoic acid. Just a lot of great things in there. It's got glycerol powder for the pump. It helps with the pump as well. Pre-workout and post-workout for recovery. Just picked up some more Kill It. This is one of my more favorite pre-workouts recently. It's not too crazy. It's like 300 milligrams, but the pump profile, I've been going for pump lately. The pump profile is just insane. It's a really, really good supplement, and it's all on there so you can see exactly how much is in there. Hydraulic is another very, very good, strictly pump product, pre-workout. Sometimes I'll add it in, or I'll switch up with a different, maybe a little bit more of a stimulant-based supplement, pre-workout, because just to switch it up, but it doesn't have the pump that I like, so I add that in there because it's all about, you call me the pump daddy, I guess now. Anyways, Pico 2, speaking of Pico 2, this is, it's mushrooms. It's basically increases peak performance, output, and endurance, supports oxygen levels during exercise. So the more oxygen you can get flowing to the muscles, through your body, in your blood, the better, the more efficient, and just the longer you'll be able to train, longer and harder to be able to train. You can see it's a blend of mushrooms, cordyceps, reishi, ganoderma, lion's mane, shiitake, turkey tail. So one of my more favorite products as well. Take this every day, love this. So if you are looking for anything in this little haul here that I got, guys, that I did today, if you have any questions, I'll put the description down below. If you have any other questions of supplements, comment below. Hal, always happy to help. Like I said, I'll put the link to the Gymstar Pro Shop down below. Save yourself some money. Help a brother out too. Anyways, we're getting on the cardio, we're getting on the bike, and I'll check in with you guys later. Yo, what is going on, guys? Out here for a walk. Holy shit, it's a fucking beaver. Hold on.
Bro. Yo, where's your girl at? Or should I say tail? Bro, what's up? Where you going, man? Hey. Brah. I am the beaver whisperer. Bro, what are you doing? Don't do me like that. We can hang out for a bit. Yo, homie. Hey, buddy. Bro. I'm over here, man. What the fuck? Oh, la. Bro. What's up, homie? Hola. Alright, I'll leave you alone.
What's going on, guys? Anyways, I swear I'm like the, what is it, Dr. Doolittle of beavers. It's a true story. Beaver Whisperer. It's gonna be the new thing. It's gonna be on my gym, the Paramount Physique, new merch, Beaver Whisperer. Got tail. Anyways, speaking of animals, we got some pelicans and something else chilling out there. I don't know if I can zoom on this, but we'll see. Can I zoom on this? I'm recording straight up on through iMovie, so I don't think I can zoom. Anyways, out for a walk right now, guys. Hope you guys are going to be enjoying these more cinema style, movie style YouTube videos versus, say, Instagram stories that disappear. Because I plan to be giving you guys, bringing, more behind the scenes stuff of diet and exercise and just everything that kind of goes into my life, so you know what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. Got my script right now
for my scene tomorrow, for my acting class. And I'm going to dive into these other 2 scripts a bit further after tomorrow. But I'm really going to focus on this right now. And that's what I do a lot on my walks. I work on my phone. I got my charger. And I got my other phone. This one I listen to music, or I listen to my lines for my scenes. And this other one I use for recording things and things of that nature. Or I listen to, anyways, I need 2 phones and a charger and my script when I go for a walk. It's 2-hour walk, one way, 1 hour walk, one way, 1 hour back. It's pretty slow. I'm just working and walking, clearing my mind, running lines, and we're gonna get back home and we're gonna eat something. Ate the majority of my carbs, half of my carbs at least, at night late. It's gonna be after 9 p.m. So there's another diet myth broken for you guys. It's a pretty beautiful night, cooler day today. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm gonna try and drop kind of like a day in the life every day, continuing moving forward. Right now I'm getting shredded, best shape of my life for a photo shoot at the end of August, 2 photo shoots actually. So I'm gonna try and showcase what I'm doing for the next 8 weeks, the next 56 days. So today is day 1. I'm gonna try and drop a video every day and just give you guys little snippets of things that I do. Nutrition, training, supplements, just all what goes into my lifestyle, I guess, maybe, and then you can kind of take things from it that might work for yours. Because I'm not always saying that you should do what I do, but maybe you get ideas. Anyways, comment below. I think I'm gonna call it a night tonight on this video. I'm gonna dive into this work. I'm gonna dive into my work right now, into my scene work, but anyways, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Much love, have a good evening, I'll catch you soon. Tominator is out. Or should I say beaver whisperer? This camera doesn't want to shut off. Let me try this again. Uptown.